go for the classic, but I got to tell you, every time I'm on the air, I'm like, why don't I do the sweet teriyaki? Or why don't I do the most popular marinade they've ever done, the garlic and herb? We have all of these choices available for you, and you can do this on auto delivery every 90 days as well, if you would like. But the best part is, it's another buy more, save more opportunity. Get the set of 10 for $56. But if you get the set of 20, you're actually saving $23 off of that total buy more, save more with that price. And we even gave it one step further and did the 3 easy payments for you if you'd like to take advantage of that. And 47554 is your item number here. Also a Customer Choice Award winner. I can't even remember what that one was for. If it was best steak, best, I don't remember what it was for, but we can look it up. It was just the best thing ever. We have Greg Shockley here, who joins us from Kansas City Steak Company. Good sir, how are you?
How are you?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
So you know that these are one of my favorite things that Kansas City Steak Company has ever brought. Mainly, yes, it's delicious. I wouldn't eat it if it wasn't delicious. But the reason I love it is because it is so goof-proof, so easy to fix, and easy to thaw if I'm running late and I'm coming home. There's some things that need to thaw for a whole night in your fridge, and then that's useless to me. That doesn't do me any good. This, within 5 minutes or so, it's released from the package, and 2 minutes aside for my medium rare, and it's on the table.
And you're ready to roll.
I'm ready.
And it's really versatile. You know, we're all busy these days, so especially the working moms and everything. They want to come home, feed the family, but you haven't planned anything, like you said.
Right.
Thaw it out quick.
Plans?
Quick.
Who can make plans these days?
And you know what? You want to have steak dinner tonight? Yes. You want to have fajitas tonight? Yes. You want to have the stir fry tonight?
This works.
You want to have breakfast for dinner? You can have breakfast for dinner. So it's really versatile. You can have it lots of different ways, and that's the idea. It's like our everyday steak, and that's what we call it, Sharon.
It's everyday steak.
This 4-ounce sirloin size, most popular steak that we sell, and the most popular size.
Here's the set of 10. I just wanted to show you what that really looks like. 10. If there's only 2 of you, you'll be eating 5 times with these steaks. But then, of course, here's that set of 20. And if you go for the set of 20, you can do all original, all sweet teriyaki, all garlic and herb, or if you want to mix and match your flavors at that point, you can do it, but only if you go for that buy more, save more option. And if you lock into auto delivery, you can keep switching your flavors while you're in auto delivery if you're already locked in as well. So where do you want to start? Original?
Let's start over here with the original. So I say original or I say classic, and that means that we haven't marinated it or anything. We're going to give it our steak and prime rib seasoning. It's our proprietary blend, perfect seasoning blend for our steaks, and if you have any left, if you're cooking chicken or fish or whatever, it goes perfect with that too. So this is just kind of the pure form. Remember, Western Kansas corn-fed beef, the cornerstone of our business, and it has been for over 80 years. It's that same way we've been doing it for all those years, and that gives us that consistency that the restaurants have counted on, and the families here for over 20 years have really counted on. And look at this, tender, juicy, flavorful, and here's your perfect size. Here's Sharon. Sharon loves hers kind of on medium rare to rare side, and this is hers right here. But look, perfectly juicy and tender. My knife literally glides through, and that's the pure sign of the quality.
And you cook you cook this up so quickly to get it to that level, and that's what I love is it's so easy.
Yeah, on your grill, you're probably looking, depending on your grill and the temperature you cook it on, you're probably only looking like 6 or 7 minutes on your grill, so maybe 3 to 3.5 minutes on each side.
I do 2 minutes aside. Indoors on a grill pan in the wintertime, and I'm done.
Yeah, right, and a George Foreman grill, even faster. We're only looking at about 2.5 to 3 minutes on a George Foreman because you're cooking from both sides on the George Foreman, okay? So that's the classic or the original right there. Then, next up.
That's a great looking steak sandwich, by the way.
It is.
We were looking at while you were explaining
and we're in Philly cheesesteak land, and I'll take that all day long, right?
Oh, big game food, man. Oh, man, that's awesome.
All right, so garlic and herb?
Yes.
Next one.
And that is really your most popular marinade across the board for any of your steaks.
Yeah, you know, it is. Because
it's become that.
We use that on our strip steaks, we use it on some of our ribeyes, we use it on our prime ribs, and it really has become one of the most popular ones. Now, why do we add flavorings? Why do we do different marinades? Well, you know what? We just like to give a different flavor profile. This steak has become so popular over the years, and again, we want it to be versatile. We want it to be something that you can have something different all of the time for, so why not add different flavor profiles to it? But we're always making sure that the beef is the star, that you get that pure Western Kansas flavor through and through every single time, but you're getting that hint of garlic and that hint of thyme and rosemary and sage. Yeah, sure thing.
Tiny bite.
So nice punch of flavor, that full flavor beef, but then you get just that nice marinade coming through. You definitely don't have to brush your teeth after eating this, so you're going to have garlic breath, but it's just a nice subtle hint.
It's a subtle hint, it's well-rounded, and it adds a very deep, rich, robust flavor to the steak. So if you like like, you know, big gun wine kind of thing, you're going to really love the flavor in that
Yeah,
steak.
it'll definitely live up to that.
But then our last one is the sweet teriyaki.
Yep.
Now, don't think you have to use this only for stir fries or Asian applications, because really it's a much milder flavor than that.
It is. And, you know, if you've ever tried teriyaki sauce, which a lot of us have, it is a really versatile marinade because it does have sweetness. So when you cook it, it kind of gives that caramelized, nutty flavor, and it doesn't automatically scream like, okay, this has to go with the stir fry, which it is perfect for.
Right.
But you could definitely use this version for next to steak and eggs, even on the steak sandwich, because it gives, remember, it gives a
I
nice
agree.
sweetness. And then maybe put a little heat on it, and you're good.
It's a hint of sweetness. It's perfectly seasoned, but I would never eat it on its own and say like, oh, you know, I have to serve this with dumplings on the side. It will really lend itself to just about whatever recipe you like. So with that being said, this is very popular. You can do this. And I just want to remind you of how they're packaged. There's 2 of these.
Yep.
To a pack. So there are times when I've done this at home and really, like, you know, when I was just in the mood for one, or maybe I was doing one for lunch and I didn't have to cook the other one up right away. I just made the other one the next day.
Yeah.
Like I just put it in a little zip bag back in the fridge and then I just made it the next day.
Yeah, have it on your steak salad
Right.
at night
Or cook
ready for
both of
lunch.
them up, even if you're not going to eat them right away, and then slice that on the diagonal and put it on your steak salad.
And you're ready to roll. Thaw out really quickly. I know Sharon's used this a million times. The cold water method, you put it in a bowl and let some cold water rush over it. It'll sit in that water for a couple minutes. Take them out. Even if they're a little partially frozen, no worries there.
They're so thin they
but
cook
4 to
up
5
really
minutes,
quickly.
you're done. I mean, you
Yeah.
get from thawed out to cooking. You can, you know, in George Foreman, 10 minutes from frozen, you're done.
Super easy.
And Sharon, here they
so-
are out of the
yes.
package, just real quick, just to show the quality. This is our bragging rights right here. That beautiful marbling, all those white lines, that's a result of the expensive corn feeding that we've always been known for those 80 years. And then hand trimmed. Remember, each one of these steaks is hand trimmed in our factory to make sure that, you know, there's no visible fat on here. And if you're, you know, talking about nutritionals, 160 calories,
Ha.
0 carbohydrates. So low in calories, low in carbs. Low in fat, only 6 grams of fat per steak. Now, look, I have a good appetite. I can eat 2 of these.
Okay.
I'm looking at 300 calories, or 320 calories, only 12 grams of fat between the 2. I have 0 carbs, and then each one 23 grams of protein.
Yes!
So look, we're trying to work out. We're trying to get healthy. Of course, it's January. We're all trying to get fit again. This is a great way to put beef back in your diet. Do it versatile, whether you want to go the steak sandwich route or the salad. No guilt in the steak.
Yeah, no guilt in a steak. This is exactly what I need. I had my preliminary fit test for Taekwondo yesterday. What I needed to do in 5 minutes was pretty intense. I'll share that with you guys another time at home. But anyway, this would be great fuel
I'm not messing with you.
going into something like that. After yesterday, you shouldn't. Susan from Delaware, I'm so glad you could join us today. You're live with Greg, and my name is Sharon. How are you?
You both doing?
We're
Hi,
very
Susan.
well. Thank you, Susan. So
Love, love, love these steaks.
you do.
All right.
Tell us why.
Oh, so easy. The best thing if you have a very hectic life, very easy to just get out in the morning, have it ready to go at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
No worry, no fuss. And you can add it whatever you want to.
Yeah, I could not have said that better myself, Susan.
You're exactly right. You know what? You said everything, which is the reason why we developed the steak in for the first place. That convenient steak that you don't have a lot of planning involved. You can do a lot of things with it, and you can cook it any way that you like. So you said everything right. Put it that way.
So,
Thank you.
Susan, is there a favorite way? I know you like it because they're quick and easy, but is there a side dish or a seasoning or a way that you like to eat them or prepare them?
No, not really, because we eat them all different ways. And
Okay.
I always want to make sure I have these going into fall, because I order these all the time,
Yes.
because my husband and I do a lot of tailgating.
Oh,
and
sweet.
we put them on our grill and easy to make for even a tailgate.
Yeah, I agree. Especially because of the size. Because they will
Size is
cook up so
perfect.
quickly. For tailgating, that's perfect. Nobody wants to hang around all day.
Yep.
You know,
No.
like that for the food. So,
So
I'm
these
so
are just great.
awesome. I'm so glad you like them, Susan, and
Thanks,
I'm glad we
Susan.
had them back for you. And I hope
Thank
you
you.
continue to enjoy. Thank you so much.
We will.
Bye,
Thank you so
Susan.
much. Have a
Thanks.
great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It really is a great idea for tailgating. They're not too thick or cumbersome or big to
Yeah.
think about fixing when you're there. But what I love about the 4-ounce size is, first of all, if you're following all of the doctor's rules and they're telling you about portion control and sizes, 4 ounces is the size they usually tell you for whatever it is that your protein is. But if you do have somebody with a heartier appetite in the family, or if you want to do some surf and turf or some steak and eggs, because of that 4-ounce size, I like to say it shares the plate very well with other things that might be on there.
It does.
You know, it really does.
And you know, like Susan was saying too, you know, they love that. They use it for lots of different things. But the one thing that I wanted to bring up, and the reason that people have loved our brand for so long, is that the consistency is always there. Remember, for all these years, for over the 80 years, we started selling to restaurants, and most of our business is still to the restaurants. So you're getting the restaurant quality steaks, some of the same steaks you're getting in the same restaurants, but they're putting their name on our steaks, okay? So there's consistency every single time. Every single time they open up one of our boxes, and the QVC families, that consistency is there. It doesn't disappoint.
You're absolutely right. And I need to let you know a couple of things. First of all, there's 2 ways at which you can get this home. You can go for the 10 count, or you can go for the 20 count. Right now, the 10 count is the most popular, but you can only choose one flavor with the 10 count. It's original, which is the most popular because that's the one that everyone's, familiar with,
Right.
and you can do it a multitude of ways. But we also have the sweet teriyaki, or we have the garlic and herb. If you go for the buy more, save more, that is the only way where you can get more than one flavor or mix and match them together. And if you go for that buy more, save more, you save $23 by bringing them home that way. So that's the way what I would do, so that way I could get more than one flavor hanging out of my freezer. So, and they're labeled, so you know exactly what's what. But not only that, you can do this on auto delivery. And if you lock in not only the price on auto delivery, we have 3 easy payments that you have the option to lock into auto delivery as well. And you'll get these every 90 days for 1 full year. And if you want to switch flavors again while you're in auto delivery, you can do that on QVC.com or call customer service, and they can easily switch whichever flavor. And you're on the list first before we have enough to gather in to put on air for another presentation. So you always get it before we can put it on air.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And again, nice and convenient, 2 to a pack, vacuum sealed. They'll stay in your freezer and taste exactly the same a year from now. That's important. Of course, they'll last in the freezer, but will they taste the same? Yes,
Right.
they will. They taste just the same as they do next week when you get them on your doorstep. And that auto delivery is a great thing. This is the steak, like I said before, it's what we consider our everyday steak. It's a steak that most people really want to have in their freezers at all time because they can do so many things with it. It thaws quick, it cooks quick. They taste great. They're tender, juicy. They're, so many things. Whether it's Sunday morning breakfast, whether it's that Sunday tailgate, put them
with
on a
one
bun,
of your twice-baked
salad,
potatoes
one of
up
our
here that you
twice-baked
can look up
potato.
on QVC.com, where they're the most delicious twice-baked potatoes you'll have.
Yes,
and you
they
can
are.
actually do them in the microwave. So that's an option for you. I'm all about the steak salad. I think this is awesome by mixing this with the pot stickers we had earlier.
Yeah, we had a little stir fry. We threw some of Carol's pot
Oh my
stickers
gosh, they
on
were
there.
so good. The steak sandwich, and of course with the big game coming up, there's so many different options you could do there. But M47554 is your item number. Customer Choice Award winner, and the 20 count sold out the last day it was presented earlier in January. So make sure you grab those 3 easy payments because they are not forever. My dear, always nice to see
Thanks,
you.
Sharon.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
guys.
much. More coming up in the show. 5 minutes away from another Customer Choice Award winner.